My name is Terra Jolé, and Tyler may recognize me from Little Women LA or Dancing with the Stars.
How are you feeling?
I'm a little nervous, but I'm really excited nervous. I'm a believer, which is awesome and it scares me at the same time. My husband Joe is a skeptic, and I want to show him that there is some truth that lies within all of it.
I've never seen his show. I've never been to a psychic, so I don't know.
What do you believe, or what do you think in all of this?
I'm interested in watching you go through it, but I've never felt the need, that's all.
What a cute place.
La 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 la.
Joe! He's here.
Hello, how are you? Oh my gosh, it's wonderful to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How's it
I'm
going?
Tara.
Great to meet you, Tara.
Come on in.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I'm very emotional and I try and hold it together, but especially when it comes to my family. Family is just, it pulls at all your heartstrings.
That works.
If this is comfortable for you.
Oh, totally. Thank you. Oh my God.
So I'm hoping that I can just keep my lashes on and really embrace everything that he has to say.
Obviously, I recognize you, of course.
You
but
do?
I do, yes. And today I'll basically just do what I do. We'll see what happens, what comes through naturally.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. Give me one sec. Got this. Oh, interesting. Female J. There's a reference coming through to a female J. This is weird because they're having me talk about the very end with this person. They're basically like, well, if I'm not cognizant, I don't want to be here. And that's the message. This is a person who really would have been known for being sharp, earlier in life, or really quick or fast, or just with it. Someone who had to have always had it intact. And the second this isn't intact, I'm ready to go. I don't even want to keep going.
Makes total sense.
Okay, good. It does feel like this woman would have dealt with something neurologically. Sometimes that can be a stroke, sometimes it can be dementia, sometimes it can be Alzheimer's. For some reason, that same individual is just having me reference to trying to communicate, through kind of unique ways. Let me see what this is. Weird. Strange. Your backyard, just gonna keep in mind, they're bringing me back there. That particular individual, for some reason, is just referencing to trying to give signs outside, and that's good to keep in mind.
Okay.
So of anywhere that we're likely to feel this person, when we're outside, that would be when that person would try to come through. But there is something with this. I have to figure out what this is. It's an odd symbol, but in the event that you stumble upon a bird with a broken wing, just have me talk about a sign behind this, and it's just well, it's stationary. But weirdly, it's a sign, as odd as that sounds. So just remember that I'm saying that. It's very weird.
So, okay. For me, I'm connecting all kinds of dots.
Cool.
So, my Aunt Julie, Jay,
Nice.
had a stroke at a really young age.
Gotcha.
Painted this bird.
Copy that. Fabulous. Wow.
And this was one of the last gifts that she gave me. It's always been in our kitchen. But yeah, no, I really love it.
Oh, I love that. That's fabulous.
That was a crazy acknowledgement because that was everything was totally on point. She would always ask her nurses to take her on walks and to go outside. And even when we visited, she would be outside. And so she loved that.
That's for sure. Yeah, that's definitely true.
And that would make sense why she would want to be in the backyard.
Yeah, absolutely. Her way of coming through is basically look, I'm good, I'm fine on the other side. She's very nonchalant about it. I'm cool, I'm good. Don't worry about me.
I'm grateful that it was my Aunt Julie. But the one person that I hoped would have come through was my dad. And so maybe it's just not the right time or whatever. I thought that was going to be such a strong...
Big emphasis.
Yeah.
Sure. I never have any control over who does come through. But what I will say is what I can do. Just give me his first name, give it a scribble. We'll see if anything comes through. We just give it a shot if you'd like. And if not, it's all good.
Heck yeah.
But let's just see what happens, all right? So what was his first name?
First name was Richard.
Richard. Okay. So I'm just going to give it a scribble. And we will see what happens.
He went by the infamous Dick.
Sounds good.
Who came up with that nickname? I want to know.
We do. Huh. Not sure what this is. They are showing me my symbol of referencing to geographical distance at the time of a passing.
Is this regarding my father?
Regarding Dad, yeah, and the way this is coming in, there's some, they keep having me talk about expecting, unexpected. It's really weird, it just keeps coming up. So it's like if someone's dealing with something or focusing on something, that's expected, but then it just feels like it took a turn into like unexpected territory, and then this passing kind of happens at a time where you're not actually able to be there. He's having me talk about his like fluids throughout the body and like my circulatory system, about like how my body would process or eliminate toxins. So think like liver, kidney, did he deal with any difficulty with like toxicity, toxic buildup, anything along those lines?
Yes, I mean, everything that you're saying is very like I'm just like, I just wanted to like give you a moment to think, but like, he was on his second liver transplant.
Gotcha.
And then the day that he was to be released from the hospital, he died of a heart attack. So it's like, I thought he was being released, so I didn't come home. So that's why I was far. And I always think about it because I wish I was home when it happened. And I feel like, as his daughter, I feel guilty because family's super important to us. And that, like, and I was worried. I was like, should I come home? He was like, no. And he was reassuring me, don't come home. And then I get the call that night from my mom, who I think found out from my brother that he had passed away. And I just remember feeling gutted.
He comes across with such a joy, honestly, and such a happiness. Please know you've made him proud. And he does also acknowledge your partner, your husband, actually. And he's giving me thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And he's kind of like bringing him in like a son figure.
I love that so much.
So there's a couple jokes here. One, there's a joke about someone not being a dog person. Because they're like, oh, the dog, but then there's a little dog. Check and see who had kind of like a, it kind of looks like a Yorkie. It's like that small. It's like a little nugget.
When he died.
And we're together. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's
He hated dogs.
I can tell. He's like,
And then Sweet Pea came into his life. And she's a Yorkie.
oh, I love it.
That's crazy.
Nobody knew that he hated dogs. Nobody knew that he had a Yorkshire Terrier that he absolutely loved.
How long ago did he pass away?
It's now been 4 years.
Wow.
It's like not easy saying goodbye. And I think that like knowing that these spirits are around you and are still in your world is so comforting to know that it's okay and like do your best life because we're all just given one.
Yeah, exactly. And when he looks at you, it's funny, I see a big star around you, and he acknowledges seeing what you've done. As we continue to live our lives, we take those people with us, you know?
Totally.
You're gonna take these people with you when you leave here today.
I love
They're not
it.
going anywhere, they're with you, and you'll continue to honor them.
I love that so much.
I'm gonna give you a hug. You're so sweet.
I love Tyler. There's so many moments that he connected, which I'm so grateful for because that's what today was all about.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
See you soon.
Bye.
Appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you.
I was like, I would have been grateful for like one connection, and he was like, ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. It was awesome. I honestly didn't know what I was gonna feel after this reading, but I feel light and airy and like I feel good, and I feel like I'm not crazy. Well, maybe a little bit.
You were awesome.
Thank you. I love you. Dad gave you a thumbs up.
That's cool too. I forgot about that.
And connecting like with my father. And those two things are like so special for me.
That's big. He wasn't at our wedding. He passed away before that.
Yeah,
So now he said it's okay. I love that.
me too.
It's awesome.
Are you a believer now?
I believe. I'm a believer.
Are you really a believer?
I believe. Mind blown. Seriously. That's crazy.